confirmed.
This is The Woody Show. Insensitivity training
For a politically correct world.
class is now in session.
So it's like, hey-o.
Yeah.
What's up? Good morning, everybody.
Hey.
How's everybody feeling?
Good.
Yeah.
Great.
Are you missing Woody? Woody's out today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little puffy today, so I had to cry myself to sleep.
He'll be back Monday. In the meantime, it is The Woody Show on a Thursday morning. It's Greg and Gina and Menace.
Hi.
Seabass. Hi. Sammy.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hi, Morgan.
Hi, Gregory.
Hi.
Yeah.
How goes it?
Going good.
Good. Well, we got a bunch of stuff.
Why are you laughing, Seabass?
I love Craig. Here's what I'm bringing to the table. How you doing today?
Well,
You know what? It was nice. No one ever asks how we're doing.
I'll say Woody does not do that. That is correct.
Well, I would like to know how everybody's doing.
He's checking in.
I'm checking
He's
in.
doing a wellness check.
Yeah. Today we got some headlines for you. We're going to talk about Rent-A-Human, which kind of freaks me out. We got This Week in Audio as well. And Gina, you had some questions?
Yeah, I have a couple of questions. I want to take the temperature of the room. I want you to text in about this, agree or disagree. So on Threads, which is like something I kind of acknowledge, but not really, you know, like the side.
I keep
sort of
getting
Twitter,
ads for
Instagram.
that when they say, hey, your friends are on Threads. Do you want to join? No.
Yeah, so basically it's a Twitter that's built into Instagram.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I have it. I don't do much with it, but I always get suggested like content. And sometimes I'm like, interesting. So yes, we're all sick of the phrase boomer. These are quote unquote boomer complaints, which again, boomers are like people in their 40s parents. But we're just going to say in general, these are boomer complaints. Now, a lot of these I agree with, and I want to see if you guys agree with this. I have 10 of them, and I want to just do a little bit of a check the room rapid fire and say, are they onto something or are they just being, little bitches?
So
All right.
agree or disagree?
Agree or disagree? Number one, a television series should have 20 to 25 episodes per season and be putting out one season per year. I'm sick of this 8 episodes every 3 years business.
Agree. Disagree.
Oh, really?
You want to have like a break of 2 years in between?
I mean, I don't want it, but I do like shorter seasons. We talked about this the other day. Like
Yeah,
the
it
British
came up the
shows,
other day.
they're just better made because you don't.
Yeah.
Because you don't have all this filler
the
stuff.
filler, the fluff.
Yeah.
I think there's 2 parts. Yes, I don't like the 3-year
Gap.
gap.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the only reason they had 23 episodes a year is just because they had time to fill. You know,
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's sort of the reason why we have a 4-hour radio show. We got time to fill.
Well,
Yeah.
as somebody who is currently rewatching Lost, I can tell you the filler and the lack of plot goes off the rails for like
Yeah.
4 episode chunks.
For folks who, the younger Gen Z types like myself, we don't realize.
Okay.
I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We don't realize that for the up until HBO really changed things in the early 2000s, TV was largely panned and thought of as a lesser art form.
Yeah.
100%.
Whereas now it's I would say maybe as or even more important
Yeah,
than movies.
I
Like
don't
golden
mind
era.
the amount of episodes. It can be whatever, but the breaks in between, absolutely hate because I don't even remember the
Nothing.
stuff from
Exactly.
before.
You
Yes.
won't have to wait 3 years if there's only 10 episodes
and then
in a season.
also some shows people be dying.
It'd be
And
dying.
then, you know what are you
in
gonna do?
real life, you know?
Yeah.
Well, Morgan, you say that, but then things like Game of Thrones or Curb Your Enthusiasm will put out their 8 or 10 episodes, and it'll be 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
Game
like-
of Thrones is stupid.
I like the longer seasons. I want the 25 episodes. I hate that I am enjoying a show so much and then it's over within a day because I already watched all the episodes.
Yeah, if you're binging, it's a big problem.
Yes.
Especially nowadays with streaming, like Heated Rivalry, for example. You watch that, and I thought, wait, that was the last episode of the season?
Oh, really?
There was only, I think, 5, maybe
I only
6.
saw like 3 wieners.
Yeah, I know.
I
And
give
now I
this
gotta
show
wait
3
how long
wieners.
for more
But it leaves you
hardcore
wanting
gay
more.
hockey sex.
Okay, well, let's move on because boy, do I agree with this. And I don't think anyone's going to be shocked because it involves tech that is too complicated for me. Somebody says, I'm not using the kiosk to order food. Take my damn order in person. I have never once done the McDonald's kiosk correctly. I hate it. I don't know how to do it. I feel like my hand doesn't even register. Like the monitor doesn't even know I'm real.
Oh, dude.
Greg, is that
Anyone
you?
else?
Yeah.
I would prefer a human. I would prefer
No.
parking and going in over a drive-through even.
Oh,
No.
that I don't know if I
I feel
agree
like that's faster.
The kiosk all day. Like I've mastered the kiosk and I can whip right through it. The only thing is they're bringing that whole "would you like to make a donation" thing and like
you
all
wanna
these
round up?
extra things.
Go ahead and round up.
To the kiosk.
Yep.
And I'm like, I don't want that, dog.
Yeah.
Where's the skip?
Why,
skip?
I mentioned this that the airport gets get a sodi now is 6 or 7 steps.
Yes.
For the self-serve.
Because it's how many bags?
Yep.
Do you want to
Yeah.
donate?
Yep.
Do you have now press pay
Thank
to pay with your
you.
card?
Yeah, like,
Hate
dude, what the hell,
It's
man?
counterproductive.
And I told you, I've run into this issue recently with the airport kiosk, which I do love, but added to what he just said, the workers that are just walking around in the store, now they walk up to you and like help you with the kiosk. Like, no, I don't need help, man. Like you're slowing down my process of getting through the kiosk.
That's why I'm standing
Look
at the
at me.
computer and not the cash register.
Yeah, I'm a young Gen Zer, just like
Yeah, okay.
Seabass.
I'm
And
basically Gen Alpha.
And I know how to use a computer.
But
how about all the olds?
Let's go back to the restaurant kiosks. I find them to be,
Delightful.
I think they're 50-50 because it gives me more time and I can like customize things and stuff like that. But yeah, they do have like I don't want to sign in with my McDonald's account.
Yeah. Well, how about this? What about if you're at a really classy sit-down restaurant and they have a little mini kiosk on your table?
I
love that
Yeah.
too. Yes. So
At like the fast casual.
Yeah. Let's
and then
do
they have
it.
games on it. All right. This one, if Greg, this has you written all over it because I believe you've bitched about this multiple times. I should not have to rent or buy a movie on Prime when I'm already paying for the subscription.
Well, I bought things on Prime so that it's always there because movies don't live on there forever.
Right, but I thought this would be more like you on a flight. Like, I already paid to get on the plane. Why am I paying for a seat? I already paid for the subscription. Why am I paying again a la carte style?
Well, for some reason, I find this to be different than that. Because if you're booking a flight, I agree. What you book a flight and then they email you, now it's time to pick your seat.
Yeah,
Well,
$50,
what did I
$12?
book if it wasn't a seat on a plane?
Exactly.
But
All
this
right.
one,
Speaking of which, you remember when you used to have to pay for movies on planes? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
100
Oh, yeah.
years ago?
Remember, does anybody else remember the phone in the headrest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never used
What
it.
do you
No.
remember?
And
I'm
you
still
slide your
there.
credit card through it to use it?
Oh.
Oh, the phone.
The phone.
I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about how they have you put your phone up because they don't have a
No.
screen anymore.
No,
they have
no,
little
no.
thing.
An actual ring, hello
Yes.
phone.
Which is so obnoxious because they go out of their way now to tell you you cannot take calls, phone or video calls. It's actually
Yeah.
it's against FAA regulations, I believe. Mm-hmm. But they used to encourage it. You
They
know,
did.
charge you $50 an hour a minute.
Exactly,
Right.
that's why.
Haters.
All right, here's one. I gave you my resume. Why am I filling in boxes about my work history online? I totally agree with that. It's like you have a resume, you spend all this time on it, and then you go through the same thing when you're filling out an application. You put it all in again.
Right.
Yeah, I just
copy
don't
paste.
believe that they even read any of that stuff anymore.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
The resume or the
Resume.
or the application.
Applications, any of that stuff.
Every time I apply for a job, I just feel like it goes straight in the trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's
They
gonna see it.
do that at doctor's offices too. Before you go in, you're
Yep.
supposed to fill
Yep.
out that template thing, and then you go in and they still
They
have paperwork.
ask you all
Like, you
the
already
same
have all this
questions.
information.
Let's not skip over what we just heard there. Every time I apply for a job, Morgan,
Oh, Morgan, are you blind?
I've been
places?
saying I need money.
Yeah.
what are you doing? What, besides
what kinda-
selling feet stuff?
What
Who
kind of
knows?
spots?
Oh, I sold another pair of socks yesterday. Thank you.
Congratulations!
Oh.
And did we
Deflecting.
make sure that the price was right? We
Oh
didn't,
yeah, well,
we
50,
didn't lowball
$50 is
ourselves.
the price
Good,
now. Yeah.
good.
That's the standard.
Yeah.
Hey, girl, you do you, man. You take care of business.
Yeah. It's all about who you know. Network is your net
Yes.
worth. And then also, it's just, what are the people that go find jobs for you?
Headhunters?
Headhunter. Well, no, there's another, recruiters. Recruiters.
But then don't they take like 20% of your salary once you get the job?
No, recruiters?
No, I think they
no.
have a deal with the company.
Yeah,
not
they get
you.
paid. They get paid off of it.
okay.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
matched up with a recruiter.
Yeah, recruiters are the ish.
All right. Well, hey, remember the good old days when you bought a phone and it came with a charging cable and the brick and the headphones? Somebody, and I'm with them, would really like to bring that back. You get nothing now with a
Really?
phone. Well, I don't know. Maybe Seabass and his Android
I know what
get
she's
extra
talking.
prizes.
She's talking
Yeah.
about now the companies they're saying they're reducing waste.
Yeah, are
Oh,
they?
yeah.
Because when you got a phone, it came
Actually,
with all that stuff.
you're
Yeah.
right, because I got one a couple months ago and I had to buy a separate package that had all of that other crap in it.
It's
Yeah.
complete bullish.
Yeah.
This one says, I totally agree. I don't need my appliances to be that smart. The dumb ones actually work better.
I agree with that.
Talk to Menace.
Just toast my bread.
No, I wanted to have all the options. I want to be able to like toast my bread from my bed.
let's talk about your fridge, Menace. So you
Yeah.
have your fridge has a TV in it, or
Mine
is it
does
just
too.
TV, and then the Alexa, and my calendar, and then photos of my
Yeah.
dog that I can
Yep,
put on
yep,
it.
yep.
It tells you when you need milk.
You can look
it
in the fridge through the
it has
screen.
a camera,
Yep.
all that kind of stuff.
What platform? Like when you say TV, was it like Amazon or like a Fire Stick?
Well, it's a Samsung. It's a Samsung fridge, so it has like Samsung TV, but it has like all the channels on there.
So you can like open apps within, like you'd open Netflix within your. Roku?
No, I don't have Netflix.
There's a
on there.
lot of YouTube
Yeah,
going on
yeah,
at our
yeah.
house. Like we have to tell kids to get away from the fridge. Like stop watching the fridge.
So weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It absolutely has YouTube in it.
Oh, and then you can stream the Woody Show podcast on it.
See, that's what it's
With the
for.
iHeartRadio app.
Exactly.
Yes.
Thank you.
I just think if you have a washer and dryer and it's hooked up to your, like it's connected to your app and it tells you when your laundry's done, like if you're that ignorant and naive and
Well,
removed
not
from
everybody
doing,
lives in a micro apartment like you, Greg. Like we might be on the west end of our house and know that hey, the dryer's done.
And I forgot how long 45 minutes was.
yeah, because we don't know how long time is.
Yeah,
We
you
have to-
can't hear a buzzer.
Right.
All right. What about? I actually hadn't thought about this. Why are the headlights in cars getting so damn bright on every new car?
Oh, they're xenon lights or something. There's a specific type of light
Xenon?
people
Yeah.
put it on.
LED.
there.
Oh.
Okay,
My
hate
dad
those.
does.
I haven't
that.
noticed. I disagree with that.
And they're kind of bluey. They're less
Oh yeah,
yellowy.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. This one says, "For the love of God, will someone regulate the damn sound on TV shows and movies?"
I think we talked about that
Yes.
recently.
Uh-huh.
That's a thing. There has been an act. The Calm Act or whatever it was.
Yeah, because
The
they
call
would make the ads
That's
way
the
louder than
commercials,
TV. Yeah, and then there's so much imbalance with the audio.
Yeah, this has been a
Yeah.
thing since 2012.
Well, and it's not
Calm Act.
just the sound. Remember, because I thought my TV was on the fritz or I was going blind. Remember when everyone was complaining about the last episode of Game of Thrones? How things are getting darker.
Yeah.
It's hard to. It's physically
Well,
hard to
that's
see
the
what's
whole
happening.
Show's so trash.
natural
That's why.
I don't
natural
blame- I
lighting
agree.
thing issue that's been happening with like The Walking Dead. And
I will
stuff.
say what this does apply is on like for one podcast, Menace, but also YouTube videos. So like all my like for instance Card Narcs videos, they're at max volume. They are normalized to the top to peak.
Blow out
Yeah.
your ears.
But but then I'll click from that to a different video and it'll be
Yeah, it's terrible. Oh, well, the podcasting world, dude, people do not know how to record commercials or make commercials because the podcast will be at an awesome level. And
Yep.
then they get to the commercial and it's just like, you can not even hear it.
right. No one's check-in quality.
Yeah,
check-in.
no.
No.
Not at all.
Well, there's two more, and they're both about manners. So definitely curious to see what you think of these. Being from the Midwest, I couldn't agree more, and I always do it in reverse. If I let you merge into traffic, I better get my little wave.
Oh, yeah.
I better get my thank you wave.
Agreed.
And I always do
I
the
think
thank
it's
you.
not that
Yeah.
big of a deal. Just
No.
give a quick
Say
wave.
Thank you.
Yep. And finally, when I walk up in your establishment, you better greet me or at least acknowledge that I exist.
You better.
Yes.
Yeah, bitch.
I walked
Yeah.
into a place yesterday to get food to order. Not only was there nobody there getting food, I didn't see an employee in sight. So
Yeah.
I just walked out. There was no one at the register. There was no one I could order with. And so how long am I going to
Weird.
stick around for and expect that the food is going to be good? You
That's
know?
a really good point.
I'm like,
Maybe
no.
they're busy toiling over the food, and that's why it's so
Yes.
Sounds
delicious.
like
Why do all these businesses hate money?
They
I
hate
know.
money. Yeah.
Weird.
So
All right. Well, I'm
dumb.
glad we got that figured out, and I'm glad you guys told us if you agree or disagree, because I think most of these are pretty spot on.
Boomers like to complain,
Well, that too.
unlike myself.
That's right.
We got more Woody Show coming up next.
Don't go anywhere. The Woody Show will be right back. Booker